Hello guys, gals, and non-binary pals. I'm Lizio. Welcome to my brand new channel. First of all, apologies for the shitty lighting. I definitely meant to do this video earlier in the day and didn't because I'm a procrastinator. So, expectations. So this is probably a weird place to start off my first video on my channel, but I want to ask you guys something. How are you coping with this post-lockdown dystopian future that we're living in? It's been a bit rough, right? Like, I feel like we're all trying to figure out how to survive rather than thrive because it's all we can really do right now. And if you're like me and you've been in this from the beginning with like no break, I have been in self-isolation, like no job, since March. So I'm going a little bit crazy right now. How about you? And you know, bonus points if you have mental illness that's only agitated by the situation. That's choice. It's especially hard in that particular instance when you're just trying to like get a grip on life and cope with the isolation of just all of this whole situation. And I feel like we're all taking this time to re-examine our lives and kind of like get our shit together, but also moping around in a depression funk for like a few days, not really doing anything, because like that's always an option. I've been doing my best to not stew in my depression, though I do sometimes too, and that's okay if you do. Just don't stay there forever. But I'm trying to find the best ways to cope in a healthy way, and seeing as I've been doing this for 5 months now, I'm kind of getting better with that. Also, sorry, my chair is super creaky. But just doing things for yourself. Like, what's important right now is to do things for yourself, because it's just a shitty year. Like, there's a lot to worry about right now, and you have to take care of yourself first and foremost. It's like, remember to put the mask on yourself first before you help a small child. You have to self-care. So, like, doing nice things for yourself, and not just general, like, take care of yourself and do the things that you should do, like brush your teeth and don't stay wrapped up in a blanket for 8 weeks. Like, do nice things for yourself too. And if you're still stuck in like self-isolation like I am, then take this opportunity, if you haven't already, to just do something that you generally wouldn't. Like for me, my nice thing that I kind of took a chance on was my hair. Like, I kind of had like part of this shaved off and whatnot, but I kind of went extra and just like shaved extra off, and now I have this whole thing. And if this weren't braids and it was just hair, I could just mohawk it. Like, ever since I was a kid, I thought that Storm from X-Men and like Kida from Atlantis were like super cool. That the idea of like black or brown people with white hair was just like aesthetically like chef's kiss. Side note, Storm, like Mohawk Storm, is underrated, and this is a tribute to Mohawk Storm because what a look. But I wanted to have that kind of look, and I can't bleach my hair white because then it'll all just fall out. I tried several times, it didn't go well. So, yarn braids. I yarn braided white braids if it didn't look good, and if this didn't look good, then I would have plenty of time to do something about that. I feel like my jaw is clicking. I am so sorry if this picks up on the audio, but I ended up liking how it turned out. So like, if and when I do go out in public, like, it's fine. But long story short, self-care and nice things. Do nice things for yourself. Take chances on things. Do crazy wild hairstyles that you otherwise wouldn't have done before. And I know that a lot of people have been doing this already, but like, if this is the extra push that you needed, like, just do it. Even if you think like, oh, it's already been several months, like, what if I go back and just do it. Just do it. Treat yourself. And of course, that's just, in the grand scheme of things, a small way of coping with 2020, with the isolation and all the political stuff that's going on, just everything, just all the madness, just all kind of coming together and coagulating into a jello mold of awfulness. In a way, this channel is a way of coping. So several times before, I have started YouTube channels and uploaded a few videos. Good luck finding them. Please don't take that challenge, but I'm pretty sure I've taken them down, but whatever. And like, I really wanted to do it, and I think the last time that I did it, I actually put in more effort and was really like gung-ho about it, and then I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I had no idea what to do with my channel, and I've come to realize like that's fine. So I am using this as a way of coping because I'm feeling hella lonely, so I'm gonna talk to strangers on the internet because that's what you do. At the beginning of quarantine, I told myself, like, okay, I have this time, it's probably gonna be a while, I am definitely going to start a YouTube channel, I'm gonna do it. And then I didn't. And it's because I didn't know what to do. But of course, during this time, I spent a lot of time watching YouTube videos, and I came across a channel. It's D'Angelo Wallace's secondary channel, which I guess is now his main channel. I don't know. And he starts out every video saying,
Hi, and welcome back to me talking about whatever I want.
Which, like, honestly, mood. That is what I want. So that's what this channel is basically going to be, but like not in the same vein as what he's doing. Like, I'm not here to like rip off his idea. But also, D'Angelo, if you're watching, hi. So essentially, I want this to be a channel where whatever floats into my brain place, I'm just gonna spit out here. I do want this channel to be fun and lighthearted because there's a lot of drama and just negative stuff on YouTube, whether it's like stuff in the beauty community or just all like the news things that are being posted about Trump did this and coronavirus that, and just it's too much. We are getting bogged down. It's too much negativity. A lot of us deal with mental illness, and it just, that only exacerbates it, and we just need to take a break. And there are a lot of YouTubers who are, you know, doing more fun things to try to get away from that, like with Unis Honest, like Mark and Ethan. Like, they're definitely losing their minds, but that is a channel to watch when you just want to get away from all the bullshit, because there's way too much of it, just way too much. So we need to kind of distance ourselves from that and recognize when it's too much for us, when it's just too heavy and we need to take a break. So, like I said, I want these videos to be positive, fun, lighthearted. Synonyms. Except for this one. So, because coronavirus and the pandemic is inherently a negative topic, like, unfortunately, it is what it is. But I just want to address this, and I promise it's not going to be like super heavy, but I do want to address this. At the time of this recording, it's like, my god, what day is it? Okay, it's late August. So I have been in quarantine for 5.5 months now. 5.5? I don't know how to math. You can't be gay in math. Something like that, 5.5 months. And do you want to know what like really got me through a good chunk of this quarantine? Plants. plants have gotten me through quarantine, and it's kind of crazy how it all just spiraled out of control. It's like an addiction in a way. I feel like if you're a plant person, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but it's definitely like there's always this feeling of, I don't have enough plants, I need more plants. And then you get a plant and you're like, oh my god, this feels great. And then you're like, I want more, I need more. Even if I don't have space, I need more. I started this year off with 5 plants. I now have like 120-ish. I mean, to be fair, a good deal of them are like pepper plants that I have outside. There's like 50-something pepper plants. Somewhere around there. I also have a lot of spider plants and pothos. I like saying pothos, but I feel like pothos is probably the right way to say it. Yeah. And little trees, mango trees, succulents, so many succulents. There's a lot of plants. Like, I'm used to having houseplants. Like, I've had houseplants since middle school. But what I've become now is just something else entirely. So my first mistake was joining a subreddit for exchanging plants, basically. It's called Take a Plant, Leave a Plant. And that was the first step into all of the chaos. So I lurked on there for a while, and then I eventually decided, like, okay, I'm gonna, you know, trade with somebody, get plants from somebody. And then I found somebody on there who was local, who wanted to trade like in person, and we did it like safely, you know, masked and everything. But there are people who just want to give you plants, exchange plants, send you plants in the mail. So between that and then eventually me just kind of losing it and getting like seeds online, propagating plants that I already have, going to the supermarket and getting things like mangoes, pineapples, and plums, and like taking the seeds or, you know, otherwise propagating them and growing them into new plants. And I have a lot of plants now. My partner thinks that I've gone a little bit off the deep end, and you know what, that's about right. But you know, I'm not hurting anybody with this, so it's fine. And also, I'm growing food, so being sustainable-ish, sort of, in a way. I'm not growing a lot of food, but it's still something. So the point of this whole long thing is, how are you dealing with 2020? Like, how are you coping? Do you have a healthy coping mechanism? Are you maybe dealing with it in not such a great way? Are you also burying yourself in a garden of your own misery? Or maybe, unlike me, you are good at sticking with things and you've like taught yourself a new language or something like that. What's that like? I've tried so many times. I even tried at the beginning of quarantine. I didn't stick with it. I never do. And while I'm at it, are you taking care of yourself? Are you eating right? Are you hydrating? Are you keeping up with skincare routines? Are you practicing self-care? The thing I want to push in this video is self-care. How dare children have fun right outside my window? Who do you think you are? Self-care is important. Finding a hobby that makes you happy, and importantly, and the thing that I feel like I'm really going to push on this channel is, you do not have to be good at a thing to do the thing and enjoy the thing. So do the thing. Also, check in with friends and family. Make sure they're doing okay, because maybe they're also having a bad brain time. Make sure that they're doing well, that they're healthy, both physically and mentally, like all the things that you want people to care about for you, care about for them. All people in your life, who you love and you care about. Check in on them. Hi Chris, hi Robert, hi Abby. I know I'm a really terrible friend, sorry. I will definitely probably message you at some point. Do as I say, not as I do. That's the lesson. So anyway, that's all I have for this video. Sorry it started off on kind of like a melancholy kind of note. Definitely will be aiming to make more positive videos in the future. Do tell me down in the comments below like how you've been coping with 2020, if you've like picked up any new skills, if you're just binge watching Netflix and that's enough for you. Totally feel that. And just let me know how your year is going, because it is definitely super rough. Also, I have plans for the future of this channel, at least in some aspect, but if you have any ideas for things that you would like me to talk about on this channel, I am totally open for suggestions. So you can leave a comment down below. I will probably start setting up social media. I mean, I have social media, I might just repurpose for this, I don't know, but I will figure that out later and put it in a future video. But for now, just comments. If you're digging my channel so far, which with this video I'm not sure why you would, but if you are, don't forget to subscribe, like, all that stuff. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Be well.